For more than 60 years, Big Apple basketball has been defined by one team in one building. Though far removed from their championship days, the Knicks have remained relevant, and the Garden continues to play host to the games that enhance its legendary claim as the world's most famous arena. But the city that never sleeps is not resting on its laurels, and in a New York minute, everything can change. Brooklyn, a city known more for its iconic architecture and unmistakable landmarks, is now challenging the long-held belief that basketball in this city is all about one borough. In just 2 short seasons, the new-look Nets have assembled a collection of all-star talent and housed them in a state-of-the-art facility that has given some of the game's most avid fans a choice. In a sweeping summer of change, Brooklyn has instantly become a championship-caliber contender, following a formula the reigning champs know well. The Heat may not have invented the recipe for success through sacrifice, but 3 finals appearances and a pair of titles are proof enough that they just may have perfected it. In the most genuine example that imitation indeed is a form of flattery, Brooklyn quite literally went back to the Boston blueprint and borrowed it right back. Make room, Manhattan, for big names and big games have now made their way to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Took me all of 2 seconds to get a Beastie Boys reference in. Miami Heat begin the month of November with an Eastern Conference showdown against the Nets. It's a game between the defending champs and a team expected to be in the mix in the Eastern Conference. Heat basketball coming your way here on Sunsports. Coming your way now, we're getting ready for the eye test. LeBron James has got the sweater going, the swag. Oh, good. Yeah, that one passes the eye test. D-Wade always passes the eye test. Woody passed the trainer's test, though, to get in action tonight. And then Kevin Garnett, longtime guy with the Celtics. Of course, Heat fans know that all too well. Now, a member.
2 NBA heavyweights, both with championship aspirations, and both happen to be coming off road losses, and they will collide tonight here in Brooklyn, New York. It's the first of 4 regular season games that you do not want to miss. On a big game NBA Friday, welcome everybody inside the Barclays Center, where we always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us. Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports, proudly presented by AT&T Uverse. And good evening, South Florida. Thank you for joining us as the Heat take the steal by Lewis. And here comes LeBron with help. Look out below.
You could see it coming all the way. Rashard Lewis played very well in Philadelphia the other night.
Pierce. And Rashard Lewis giving Miami some good minutes here. 3 minutes left in the first half. Great setup by Cole for the boss slam.
Started with the penetration by LeBron, so now the Heat are doing to the Nets what they were doing to the Heat at the other end. Penetrating, hitting the open man, and getting easy shots.
11 points for Bosh. The Brooklyn lead has been reduced to 2.
Talked about Rashard playing well off the bench, and Philly continues tonight, as I mentioned. Good steal right here, playing the pass. And you mentioned they're giving the ball up early, sets up LeBron for the lob at the end. He throws it down on the good pass from Rio. And then you got good penetration coming into the lane, which sets up the pass inside to Bosh and the dunk. So the Heat doing a better job right now with both ends of the floor.
Greatness. It doesn't just happen. It's crafted by the hands of hard work through personal practice. To be all you can be, that desire lies within the hearts of men. And once it is realized, a star has arrived. When you'll see it rise, it's just a matter of time. There's no market size that can dim your shine. The quest to be great can never stop. From yay-high ball players to champions at the top. It's all in what you believe. Through the NBA, the basketball gods have been gracious by allowing us to see on full display the one thing that's in all of us. Greatness.
Greatness on display, the NBA stage, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and the Stars are out in force. Paul Pierce, Joe Johnson, Kevin. Now the Nets bench jumped to their feet after that bucket by Pierce, which gives Brooklyn a 5-point lead. Got it, and the foul. Dwayne Wade hitting the rainbow. And the foul is against Joe Johnson. That's Johnson's 3rd foul.
D-Wade has done this his whole career. He's able to take a hit, keep his balance, keep the concentration, and make the shot. You see him get hit right there. But
Is it a drill that resembles something more for running backs than basketball players? As one Heat assistant bangs on a player with one pad, another goes after the ball with the intent to strip. The Heat coaching staff prides itself on creating game situations during practice, which isn't easy to do when you consider the unique speed and intensity and sometimes pain of a real game. Coach Fizdale, who was overseeing this particular section of what he likes to call car wash, says, and I quote, "We know our guys are going to get hit hard."
13 of his 26 points in the fourth quarter. He was aggressive attacking, something I think he got away from early in the game, putting the ball down, using his speed to go around Paul Pierce as opposed to trying to post him up. The ball movement improved. Wade hit a three. The shots were there because they were moving the ball inside and then kicking it out. Then Rio gets an open triple, and all of a sudden the Heat are right back in the basketball game. LeBron drilled this one because he had the height advantage over top of Darren Williams. Bosch tries to miss the second free throw long, but he makes it by accident, and that's basically the game right there. The Heat are able to outscore the Brooklyn Nets by 10 points in that fourth quarter. They did tonight. Yeah, the three All-Stars really kept the Heat in the ball game. LeBron was outstanding really in the fourth quarter. He looked like he was trying to let the game come to him a little bit earlier and had a tough time trying to get into the paint because the Brooklyn defense was stubborn. But when it really mattered in the fourth quarter, he was outstanding. 13 points. He attacked the rim. He was able to free himself and finish around the basket, which is, where he's the most devastating, and got his teammates involved with 6 assists. And D. Wade, I love the way he was attacking. He got into that mid-range zone, and when he's consistently making that mid-range jumper, it just makes him so hard to guard. Look at the hesitation dribble and the kick-out pass. He winds up finishing with 21 points, but what I love is he got to the line. He was 10 of 11 from the free throw line, so he was attacking the rim, drawing fouls, and making things happen.
Quickness-wise, did you see anything there that you said to yourself, maybe that knee after that soreness that he had the other day was held out as a precaution was an issue? Because it seemed like, you mentioned, to get to the free throw line, you got to attack like that, and Dwayne did it for the most of the game.
Looked very sharp, didn't see any kind of effects from missing the game, any kind of soreness at all. I thought his attacking mentality was so important for the team to get back when they were trailing.
Yeah, they need to hit those shots, and Dwayne even hit a 3-shot late in that game, that part of that big run. Chris Bosh, meantime, he just heard from him, John, about the only thing he didn't do right tonight was miss that late free throw. He was 8 of 8 from the line. Didn't take a shot in the second half, but he was, again, hitting that mid-range jumper as he usually does.
Yeah, finished with 17 points, and he's just such a good, consistent mid-range jump shooter. And here he's able to finish around the basket. But, Chris, they don't call his number often. He has to find a way to get his offense going. Got it going early, and then he had to pick it up late and was able to make a couple key shots during that run in the fourth.
To say that. All right, Heat fans. That'll do it for us. Remember, once again, the final 101-100. If you want a replay of tonight's game, turn to Sunsports tonight at midnight. There you see the final game. Replay is actually next, so you can just stick around because it is midnight. Heat basketball returns to Sunsports. Heat take on the Wizards. Heat live delivered by Papa John's at 5:30. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home of Miami Heat basketball. For John Crotty, I'm Will Manso. Here is your final take from Brooklyn.
So what you know about sacrifice when the lights go out? The price you pay when you're digging down. Skin in your teeth and a blade in your back. What you know about hope? What you know